Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So I had a rodeo, True Grit Rodeo, hit me up. He's like, hey, can you make me a stencil? I want the letters this size. Don't care how wide, just need them to be, you know, this tall. And I was like, yeah, I think I can do that. Little did I know it was going to take me a whole lot of extra work that I didn't realize. But that's okay, I like learning. So I'm working on knocking out a stencil for them. I assume they're using it for spray painting, but I mean, who knows? They could use it for a few different things. And let's take a look at it and see where we're at. Alright, so it's taken a laser forever to cut through everything all the way down because the only thing I had was like 2 millimeters thick. So I'm running each letter for 15-20 minutes, getting a good cut on it, and going from there. Probably what I'll end up doing is finishing it with something else, being that I'll have a good outline, and then using a Dremel to trim it up real good. And yeah, I figure that'd be the easiest way. So I'm letting this cut on down a good ways in it. I'm gonna do each letter that way, and once I get it ground down real good, then I'll go back and finish it with something else. So it's about 12:18 in the morning right now. We'll check back with y'all. Alright, so we have just started the second word. The guy that's teaching me actually said something to me and told me the right way to do this, so that's helping out a whole lot. It's taken about 45 rounds for it to cut through. Let's see where we are here. We are almost through, I do believe. So I gotta keep an eye on this so I can stop it. But I think the last video it was 9 something. It's now 3 something. So, you know, cutting 2 millimeter thick aluminum takes a little while. But it is precise and gives you exactly what you need. So the E's done, the G is almost done. I got 3 more letters on that, and then Rodeo to put out here. So yeah. Not too bad. We are making some progress, and I'll show you the final. Alright, so all the laser work's done. Some spots it didn't knock the letters out. Still a little bit attaching it, so I'm gonna pop those out. Take the burrs off the inside of everything. And being this is my first time making a stencil, I completely forgot about the fact that you've got centerpieces and letters that need to be there. So I'm gonna pop rivet those back in. They're using it as a paint stencil, and the dogs have been using it as a rug all day today. So yep, that's next step. Alright, so next step on this stencil that I'm making. So the laser cut some of the letters out completely. Some of them it was burning through on one side a lot faster than it was on the other. So I opted to go ahead and stop instead of letting it cut through and cut into what's underneath. and finish the rest by hand. So I've got the Dremel out, as y'all can see. Woo! And I'm taking my time because you should be able to see the line there. So I'm going through with that, making the marks and slowly cutting the rest of it out that the Dremel didn't do. So I've got a few letters here that are partially done, not complete, and there's one up here hiding. You probably see the line here. Alright, so here it is. Finished prototype. Because I'm not happy with it. I've seen pop rivets used before, but I've never used them. I could drill them out, flip them to the other side. It would probably work just fine, but I'm really not happy with the outcome of how this came out. I did get to do a whole lot of learning doing this project though. Wobble mode on the laser to cut stuff. Still has to go around a bunch of times to do it, but I learned how to do it. You know, that's the important thing. Secondly, I learned how to set it up so it can cut it out and not do damage to my platform for the laser engraver. So I've learned a lot. The next thing I have to learn is how to leave the pieces in here, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to go in and make the letters myself or exactly what I'll have to do, but that'll be a question for the guy who's teaching me all this stuff. So that's going to be my goal, is to go back and redo this all as one piece instead of having a pop rivet together as it is. So I'm going to send this to them for now, so they can start, because I don't know how fast they needed it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this to them, and then I'm going to redo it and get the new one to them once I get that one made. So but yeah, I mean, it's all about learning and improving and everything. I'm not gonna charge them for this because I'm not happy with it, but I definitely got to learn a lot, which does make me happy. So I mean, I started on these two letters, engraving the whole letter out, and then here I started with the wobble mode, and then as I increased along, I was able to speed it up a little bit, because it started off like 45 minutes a letter, got it down to like 30, so on and so forth. And yeah, so it's been a huge learning experience. It's been a lot of fun because I love to learn new stuff. So I got one more thing to learn, and then we'll do it again. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, just showing you the trials and tribulations and things that we do and work on. And as I said, if you can dream it up, we'll do our best to make it happen. The first one may not turn out good, but sometimes you have to do that first one to learn and know how to do it right the next time. See y'all next time.